St. Louis First Forecast.
What's going on, guys? This is Matt with St. Louis First Forecast. Storm update number 1. This is around 12:31ish. Today, well, we have had a lot of heavy snow today as that main band pushed through the area. Monster storm system, historic storm system since 1982. We're going to give you a little updated forecast as far as totals go, temperatures, when everything's going to stop and kind of ease back, wind chills tomorrow morning, and many, many more, as well as your school closing forecast for tomorrow and possibly Tuesday, actually, as we get into the night tonight. Now, the key words with this are snow and cold. We've seen some snow rates up to 1 to 2 inches per hour today as that front kind of slid in. This is probably one of our biggest storm systems we've had in the past 20 years in some spots. Basically, the readings right now are in between 6 to 10 inches. We're still going with our theory of around 8 to 15 inches total as we get to the afternoon today. So the storm totals will still be about 8 to 15 inches, and we'll talk about that graphic in just a second. And let's look at our current temperatures right now as that snow starts falling. There's a little bit of a cutoff line on the south, and I'll let you know that in just a minute. So current temperatures right now, 22 in St. Louis, 20 in Collinsville, 21 in Edwardsville, 13 in St. Charles. The more north you go, the more cold you get, the more drier snow you get. 20 in Union and 16 in Rolla and 23 in Hillsborough. So we're mainly lower 20s, upper teens. As far as St. Charles goes, 13 in St. Charles, very cold and very windy there as well. And the colder it gets, the more dry snow we have. It's very fluffy, dry snow, wind-driven, blizzard-like conditions at some points of the day. We are officially at 8 or so inches in different spots in the area. Now let's go to our right now. Our right now forecast, very cold, and the keyword is snow. So current forecast, north winds approaching at 15 to 30 miles per hour. 22 degrees will do it for right now with the current temperature, and we're going to put down heavy snow on that graphic right there. The humidity is steady at 88%. As you know, the humidity works up as the precip rolls in. So 88% of the humidity and 30.28 for the barometer, and it is rising. So that's our current forecast in St. Louis right now. Now let's go to our live Doppler radar, and this is kind of the key word here. The live Doppler radar shows basically everything in our path of all snow. Now as you get down to the south here, as far as Evansville and Putica, or that area right there, you can see severe storms actually going down there in this stretch right here, pushing south as we get in the afternoon. That's going to stay mostly rain, but for us in St. Louis, it's been basically all snow for the last 12 hours or so. Now this main band is going to push east into the next few hours. Now see those patches of dark blue? Those are the 1 to 2 inch per hour rates you see right here as it kind of pushes through St. Louis. Places like Putica are seeing rain, but places like Rolla have reported up to 4 inches of snow with this. Now, as you get kind of out west, you see less totals, but as you move into the St. Louis area, this strip right here from St. Louis all the way, this kind of band right here, that's going to see about 8 to 15 inches of snow, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. But that's our local Doppler radar. Now, it kind of gives you a sense of how strong the storm really is. Now, as you guys can see, this western end right here, it's going to wrap around St. Louis and push its way in the afternoon hours, and that's going to be our last kind of pivot of snow and our last accumulation. So the snow ends around 3 or 4 o'clock, accumulating snow ice today. We could see some flurries into the evening, a little to no accumulation expected with those. Just blowing snow, high winds, and refreezing on treatment that has not been paid. The roads are terrible. Please take caution and be careful. Let's go to our current totals for our snowfall. So current totals for our snowfall, we're at very numbers. I'm going to step out of the way so you guys can see. Belleville has 8.5 inches. St. Charles has 6.3. St. Peter's has 6.1. Arnold is reading at 7.2. Cedar Hills at 7.7. And Webster Groves is probably the highest right now with 8 inches exactly as of 11 o'clock today. We needed up that total. But these are the current totals so far as we head into the day on Sunday. Now, these are going to kind of shift up. The main focus, like I've been saying, 8 to 15 total inches of snow are completely possible. Webster Groves is already at that 8. We could see another 4 inches or so by the time this thing is all said and done on Sunday night. But for right now, we're still snowing and we're still going good. Alright, so now, this is what I've been trying to kind of say. Alright, so first of all, a little bit of a sneak peek, I want to say, for the kids, and I do it myself too. Our snow day calculator. We do this every storm system we see that requires snow or any kind of winter precipitation. Our snow day calculator, let's see what it is. 100% for a snow day on Monday. So now there's two factors that come to play on Monday and possibly on Tuesday for some districts for a snow day. First of all, after the snow moves in, what makes this mostly historic is the fact that the wind chills and the winds and the low temperatures are going to dip down sub-zero, below freezing. The wind chill for tomorrow morning is going to be almost negative 30 degrees, as well as Tuesday morning we'll see a negative 20-degree wind chill. Monday's low is negative 5, Tuesday's low is negative 7. So you kind of can see where this is all coming from. So snow day chances, 100% right there, and slap that on there. So hope you're all happy with 100% snow day chances. We'll come up with your 7-day forecast tonight as we do a full-blown extent forecast. But for right now, this has been your update as we kind of roll through the afternoon. Any totals, anything, send them in on our Facebook page at St. Louis Weather, or in St. Louis, or STLWX Facebook as we get into the day on Sunday. And hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, stay off the roads if you can, and enjoy the snow.